We're the Hebrew Israelites, come out here week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America, to let the Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans know that you're the true children of Israel. And let the so-called white man know that he's Esau according to the Bible, and that America is Babylon, is going to be destroyed soon in the Third World War, which is a nuclear war. I want to give all praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of GMS, and blessings to the elect out there in His truth and sincerity. Because this is time we're coming into now, we're getting to the end.
Or the end of the end.
Yeah, we at the end of the end, like the brother said. The first, can you get Habakkuk chapter 2 for me? Yeah.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
That's right. It says the vision is yet for an appointed time, for a specific time, which we're actually in right now.
But at the end it shall speak and not lie.
That's right. It's going to speak. What's that talking about? It's talking about the prophecies, the things that were said before in this book, the things that were said before by Isaiah, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Daniel, Ezra, you know what I'm saying? All the prophets, the major prophets, the minor prophets, all of them. They said that this place was going to come to an end, and it's about to come to an end. They said this place was going to be burnt with thermonuclear destruction, not in those words, but that's what's happening. They said all these birth pains were going to happen, that's what's happening.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
That's right. Though it seemed like it's been a long time coming, we at the end now. It's here. It's making its appearance. And if you can't see that, then the Most High don't want you to see that. If you can't accept that, if you want America to keep going, then you're going to get caught up in the destruction.
Yeshaya said, came back out of the
out of the woodworks?
Yeah, out of the lagoon.
Go ahead.
Romans chapter 3 verse 3. For what if some did not believe?
That's right. What if you don't believe? Does that actually matter?
Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
That's right. Let's see what the Bible has to say.
The Most High forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar.
That's right. It don't matter what you say. It don't matter what I say. It don't matter what your mama got to say. All that matters is what the scriptures got to say.
Like you tell you in Isaiah, none shall fail.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
That's right. Justified in thy sayings. What sayings? The scriptures. The sayings from the Bibles. You know, that Jacob is going to overtake Esau at the end. That the elders shall serve the younger. Let the Bible speak. Go ahead, get that.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
That's what we're doing now. We're not coming out here to enlighten the so-called white man. We come out here to judge the white man, but the number one job right now is to speaking to the ears of the elect, to the ones who meant to get this.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper.
That's right, the Bible. That's what we are. We're not out here preaching the Quran or the Keeper Negas or any of them other books that says none should want her mate. We out here with the Bible, King James Version, 1611.
and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them that trouble thee that speak against thee.
That's right. All the gainsayers, all the people that want to come with their wayward doctrines or they doctrines that they got a personal agenda or whatnot. Whoever, if you ain't coming out of this right here, it don't matter. If you coming up against this right here, you don't matter.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
That's exactly what's going to happen to you. You're going to die in your unfaithfulness.
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
And that's what's coming right now, the plagues. First off, we definitely got Ebola out here. That's a big plague. What's the other virus that's affecting those kids?
It's like a paralysis type of virus.
Yeah, it's like a inner virus or interuterine or something like that. But it's affecting kids all over the country. That's a plague. Can you read that one more time out?
Okay. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
That's right. He said the sword, which is the so-called white man. He's coming down on the 2/3 and the whole of Israel, really, because he wants to eliminate everybody. The 2/3, they're really gonna feel it though.
I say part of that sword is the Mike Brown situation. All of this police brutality that's going on, because the sword, famine, death, and destruction. A lot of things that's happening now is going to lead to all of those on a higher level, which is pretty much going to kick this society into chaos, which eventually, you know what I'm saying, after that, then the Lord return and give the elect salvation, man. And that's the beautiful thing about it, man.
Right, because all these things are going on right now on a small scale, but they're about to kick up, like Ebola. Yeah, 1 or 2 people might have got it right now, but that's about to kick up. You know what I'm saying? Mike Brown got shot. The Nate nigga got shot. You know what I'm saying? Then the recent dude got shot here the other day, who bought the sandwich. He got shot 16 times. Now, you know what I'm saying, they riot even more in St. Louis. And for all that violence to go on in that one little area, there has to be an agenda. They had to tell them people in St. Louis, those cops, hey, look, don't play with these niggas, just shoot them.
Like I was saying the other week, he said it's like they training the cops to do so, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like the brother said, being that it's an agenda, they know what they want the society to come to so they can fulfill their agenda. And all of that is written in the scriptures, you know? It's not, oh, well, they're going to have police shooting civilians and then it's going to, no, man, because of course it's written in code, but reading the scriptures, none shall fail. You just see it coming to life. And that's part of the faith, man. That's part of the though it tarry, wait for it. You know, because it's going to, like you said, it's going to intensify eventually, especially if it continue to keep on happening. I didn't even know the guy got shot 16 times. I know they say he had a sandwich, but you know what I'm saying? So it's just, man, it's just going to intensify, man. What, it's been like 2 weeks since they've been talking about the Ebola down in Texas, and supposedly 2 people got it now. So let's just say on an average, 1 person gets it a week. You know what I'm saying? By the end of the what was the number you said by January?
But by January they said 1.4 million people gonna have it in Africa. Mm-hmm. But when you do the math, them people gonna come over here. The southern border is open.
Especially out here, they got a lot of Hamites out here, man.
Yep.
They got a lot of Hamites. They providing so much government aid to them. Y'all like to act like it's Jake. And by Jake, I'm talking about the so-called black man that y'all brung here in cargo slave ships. Y'all making complaints toward us with all this financial government assistance, and these damn Hamites and these Orientals are getting all of it, man. You know, they got fucking families of fucking 10 getting 1,000, 1,500 worth of food stamps and shit, living in the suburban area type of neighborhoods.
When I used to work at the grocery store, it was a Hamite. She came in, she had, I think it was like $800, $900 in food stamps, and she was in a Benz. I was like, God damn, how did she get this much food stamp if she in a Benz?
Yep.
You know, they in these government programs, they getting the car vouchers. You know,
Gas vouchers with that.
they getting all of that.
Which goes to further prove that we ain't no damn Africans, and the fact that it shows that if Esau, it shows that Esau is oppressing us also, and it shows that if they do give us a proper assistance, that we can rise up also, you know. So like I was watching this news network where the guy was talking about police brutality and Israelites getting killed, you know. He said the way you stop it is 5 things. I stopped at 3. You seen it?
I was there.
Oh yeah, I stopped at 3. He said you gotta pull your pants up, stop saying the word nigga, and stop littering. Like that's gonna stop you from getting. I stopped right there because that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. That'll stop you from getting shot in the hood. It's a stereotype. You know what I'm saying? It's so oppression. Really, at the end of the day, once you go into the reality of it, it's so oppression that we're going through. You know, but he's basically saying, you know, act like how the white man wants you to act. You know, just like when people say, you know, I'm gonna give it back to you after I say this, and when people say acting and dressing proper, you know what I'm saying, but we say acting and dressing white. You know what I'm saying? And I still stand by acting and dressing white because there's the correct way to pronounce something. That's the England, you know, that's England. You know what I'm saying? When they say we don't talk proper English. Hello, that type of shit. That's proper English. You know what I'm saying? But we have to talk how they talk, because people try to defend and say, oh, that's not talking right, talking proper. But when you get around your partners, you talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, you get around certain people, you talk a certain way. You know, just like when so-called white man comes up to us, they yo. They're adjusting to our communication. So it is talking a certain ethnicity, just like dressing appropriate. You know what I'm saying? I can't wear no fringes and garments to my job interview. That's the appropriate way to dress. You know, if I want to deck myself out, look professional, I will put my garments on. You know what I'm saying? But no, you got to have your obelix around your neck with your dress shirt, with your slacks. Which I don't wear obelix. I'll choose a polo, but just so, hypothetically speaking, you know. But that's just how it is, man. You know.
But yeah, you know, all this like, for example, the Ebola is really going to kick off a lot of things, a lot of prophecies in these last days. Number one, like we said, the pestilence, the famine, because if you think that you can get Ebola from leaving your house, you're not going to go to the store. Because really, all we have to do is just look at Africa and see what's going on over there, and all that's going to happen over here. It's going to come over here, and those people, they afraid to leave their house because they might get Ebola.
Yeah, Americans some fucked up people. They gonna treat you. They prejudiced, they racist, they all that, man. And when something like Ebola hit, you know, or they know about black people got Africans, man, they gonna be treating Africans like shit, man. All that talking about their love they have, man, they gonna be treating people like shit, you know. And you gonna see Americans' real attitude, you know.
Well, shit, look at that shit that happened over in Spain. It was the lady that got the Ebola in Spain. 350,000 people signed a petition to not put her dog to sleep because the dog was around her with Ebola. But only 150,000 people signed a petition to actually help people with Ebola.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit about you. They get more. They care more for the animals and for the dogs than they do about you niggas.
Yeah.
For quote humanity.
For the love of mankind.
But like I was saying, it's gonna manifest over here. That's gonna kick off a famine because you can't tend to your crops if you got Ebola. You can't go to the market or sell all your goods if you got Ebola. You can't even exchange the money if you got Ebola, which is gonna lead to the chip.
Yeah, this society, the way it's ran is you can't prevent it because it's too much hands-on transaction. Even though you got cards and debit, you know, only the rich are able to excommunicate themselves, so to speak. You go to gyms, you go to from swimming to basketball to football to boxing.